I know that that's the case because I've asked you before and you've told me.
Yeah.
And the banks have told me as well that there's no concerns, no suspicions, nothing like that. Those aren't the reasons why.
Yeah.
It's not just me; other people are in the same situation as well.
Yeah.
And people who have gone to court, it's because of the other way around, where they are objecting the fact that they've been debanked and they've won those cases.
Sure.
Right, so police have been going without the courts, basic, information, making these requests. Some of these requests are different levels, and some of them are asking for a bit more detail.
Yeah.
But they don't need to go to court for that.
Yeah.
It's just simple. I told you my bank, and you go straight to the banks.
Yeah.
And the banks have just closed my account, or other people as well.
Yeah.
All I'm asking you is, what have you done as accountability police? If you care about our welfare and you want to see us in work, etc., what have you done to mitigate against that risk of debanking?
So it's a balancing act, isn't it? Because everything you've said is true. That can happen. It may just be because the bank. Obviously, we don't know it. The bank might have just done it because of a basic information request, or there might be more. We don't know. It's a difficult balancing act. I want to assure you, nothing we do is like a fishing trip where we just throw stuff out to banks and think, hopefully we'll get something back here. And if someone gets debanked in the process, oh well, it is what it is. That's not the mindset. So I
think it's turned to just a basic protocol. That it's just the first thing you do. You just go ahead and do it straight away. You don't think about it.
Well, obviously, I can't tell you what we could do on a day-to-day basis in our office for obvious reasons.
Sure, and that may be a slight exaggeration. But I think
we are aware of the consequences, and it can happen.
I know you're aware of the consequences.
It's a balancing act. Do you know what I mean? So we're not, we're aware that
my
can
question
happen,
is, what have you done?
So we're sensitive, but that's potentially like we're bordering down the line of codes of practice and policies and things that we do that isn't something that isn't necessarily public, if that makes sense.
I understand.
So it's just the way that we do
things. Most of
work.
these things I'm only aware of it because obviously I'm going through it and I'm living it.
Exactly.
But I think it's extremely common for you to simply get the Part 4 data by the banks and go straight to the banks.
Okay.
No thought process. I don't think you're suspicious of anything. It's just that this is what we do. In fact, one of your previous predecessors told me that that's what the case is.
Yeah.
Right. So it's become part of protocol. You know that protocol has consequences. And my question to you before was, what have you done to mitigate against that consequence?
Well, there's only so much we can do because ultimately, if a bank decides to make the decision, I have no say on that, and you know that.
Yeah, sure.
So
what have you done though?
Well, there's not really anything we can do, is there?
So you've done nothing.
But we have to be sensitive. We're sensitive around it.
That doesn't mean anything because if you're just doing it anyway and you don't care. And my point from the beginning
we're not just doing it willy-nilly.
My point from the beginning was that the counter-terrorism police knows the consequences and they don't care. And they've done nothing to mitigate.
It's not that we don't care.
And they've done nothing to mitigate.
I'm telling you that. But there's not really much we can do without changing the law that we can do. Yeah.
My choice of words obviously is a little bit more colloquial and is something pointed to what's in your heart, which obviously I can't tell. Right? I'm talking about on a practical level.
Yeah.
If you cared, you'd have done something. You have done nothing to mitigate against those damages, and you don't think you intend to. I don't think there's anything in pipe work that we're working to change things, change the system to help protect against this type of debank. I don't think that's the case, and I think you've admitted to that as well.
There's probably a lot of things that we probably both agree on that do need to change for various different reasons. But again, we have to work with what we've got. There's bigger things in motion. People who make those decisions. We feed everything. Our issues we feed back in.
I understand. This is coming from the top.